Welcome to Mr. Complete, where curiosity meets reality and ambition turns into income. For decades, people were told one thing: get a good job, and your life will be secure. But today, millions of hardworking people still feel financially stressed. Working every week, following routines, trading time for money. Yet somehow, freedom still feels far away, and many people secretly wonder, why am I working so hard but still not getting ahead? Today, we're exposing one of the biggest financial realities of modern life: why jobs keep many people financially trapped. Part 1. Jobs were designed for stability, not freedom. Jobs can provide income, but most jobs were never designed to create true financial freedom. They were designed for predictability, structure, stability. You work fixed hours for fixed income. And in most cases, your earning potential stays limited by time. That's the trap, because there are only so many hours in a day. And when income depends entirely on hours worked, freedom becomes difficult. Part 2. Employees trade time for money. This is one of the biggest differences between employees and business owners. Employees usually exchange time for income. No work, no paycheck. But wealthy people often focus on building assets, businesses, systems, investments, things that continue generating value even when they are not actively working every minute. That creates leverage, and leverage creates freedom. Part 3. The dangerous illusion of security. Many people believe jobs are completely safe, but reality says otherwise. Layoffs happen, companies close, economies change, and suddenly, one paycheck disappearing can create panic. That's dangerous, because when your entire life depends on one source of income, your financial future becomes fragile. True security usually comes from skills, ownership, multiple income streams, not dependence on one paycheck alone. Part 4. The United States work culture. In the United States, hustle culture is intense. Millions work long hours trying to survive rising costs, rent, debt, bills, insurance, and many people become trapped in cycles of work, stress, sleep, repeat. Years pass quickly, dreams slowly disappear, and many begin living only for weekends. But at the same time, the internet created entirely new opportunities. People are escaping traditional jobs through content creation, online businesses, freelancing, AI services, personal brands. That's why modern financial thinking is changing rapidly. Part 5. Jobs often limit creativity. Many jobs require people to follow systems, not create them. And over time, people stop thinking entrepreneurially. They become trained to wait for instructions, follow routines, avoid risks. But entrepreneurship rewards creativity, problem solving, innovation. That's why many people feel mentally trapped in jobs, because humans naturally desire purpose and growth, not only repetition. Part 6. Financial freedom requires ownership. One of the biggest mindset shifts toward wealth is ownership thinking. Owning businesses, content, brands, investments, digital products, because ownership allows income to grow beyond hours worked. That's why financially free people focus heavily on creating assets. Assets continue producing value over time, and that changes life completely. Part 7. Why many people stay stuck. This may sound harsh, but many people stay financially trapped because comfort feels safer than uncertainty. Starting a business feels risky. Learning new skills feels difficult. Changing careers feels scary. So people stay where they are, even while unhappy, because predictable struggle feels emotionally safer than uncertain growth, and fear silently keeps millions trapped. Part 8. Jobs are not the enemy. Now here's something important. Jobs themselves are not bad. Jobs can teach discipline, experience, skills, communication. And many successful entrepreneurs started as employees first. The real problem happens when people depend only on jobs without building anything for themselves. That's where financial vulnerability begins. Part 9. The internet changed everything. Previous generations had fewer options. Today, a phone and internet connection can create opportunity globally. People are making money through YouTube, TikTok, freelancing, agencies, e-commerce, digital products. One valuable skill can completely change someone's financial future. That's why self-education matters more than ever. Part 10. The real truth. Most people do not actually hate work. They hate lack of freedom. They hate feeling trapped financially, trapped emotionally, trapped in routines that drain life slowly. And maybe that's why more people are chasing entrepreneurship today, because freedom became more valuable than comfort. Final message. If you currently have a job, use it wisely. Learn skills, save money, build something on the side, because your job can fund your future, but it should not limit your future forever. And remember, financial freedom usually begins the moment you stop depending on only one source of income. If this message opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe to Mr. Complete, and comment, "I want financial freedom." Because here, we don't just talk about money, we talk about escaping financial traps and building real freedom. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.